Hey, how's it going, guys? So if you're wondering where I am right now, I'm actually at my GF's place, so I'm not at home right now, so I don't have the capability of making a traditional video. However, I am at my GF's place, and she's done me the courtesy of letting me use her bathroom for this video. So, babe, if you'd like to introduce yourself, please go ahead and do so.
Sup, Chooms? How y'all living? Hope everything is Nova and you're all having a preem week.
You got to work on your delivery there. That sounds almost as cringeworthy as when I say it. But anyways, I do have a bit of a skincare routine. I mean, I haven't studied the subject nearly as in depth as with hair care subjects. I mean, after now, all the name of the channel is called Haircafe, not Skin Cafe, although that would be an excellent name for a pornographic website. Skincare is more along your speciality. I mean, do you want to show your face or anything to my viewers, or?
I'm good, thank you.
I don't blame you. Anyways, I'm going to go over just some of the basic things I do on a daily or weekly basis just to keep my skin looking somewhat presentable, because, you know, I am kind of up there in years. I'm in my 40s now. So the first thing I always do before applying any kind of topical product to my skin is, well, you want to use a good cleanser. And this is the Neutrogena Skin Balancing 2% polyhydroxy acid. And this is just a gentle cleanser. It won't swell up the face or anything like that. And when you use it, it's preferable to use some sort of a towel, just gently brush your face as opposed to splash washing your face. Or you can use one of these things. I mean, this is yours. I mean, this is pink, so I wouldn't use this, but you know, this is pretty cute. But you can use a brush like this if you want to. So always use a cleanser first before moving on to the next product. Speaking of the next product, so the next thing I'll use is this serum that's called the Ordinary, and I like it because the packaging is minimalistic, and it apparently reduces sebum production on the skin as well as minimize pores. And I only started incorporating this stuff into my routine fairly recently, and I'm not sure about the science behind it. I mean, you swear by this. You use this pretty frequently, right?
I do, every night.
And I mean, you have good skin. I mean, how old are you again?
That's extremely rude, sir. You should know I am 32. Thank you.
You look like you're 26, so good for you. But anyways, the active ingredients are niacin, which is a vasodilator, so I suppose that increases blood flow to the skin. And it also has zinc at 1%. Now, I know people have tried applying zinc to their scalp as a means of fighting hair loss because zinc has some natural 5-AR inhibiting properties. It doesn't do shit for the scalp, probably because it's not strong enough. But when it comes to the skin, the issue is more sebum production, which is linked more to the type 1 5-AR enzyme as opposed to the type 2 5-AR enzyme, which is what finasteride inhibits. It stops hair loss. So, you know, I haven't seen any clinical research, but, you know, mechanistically, maybe it makes a little bit of sense, and who knows, maybe it helps a little bit. So it only takes a few seconds to apply. It's pretty cheap, so I figure, why the hell not? But more important than this, here's the next product that I use. This next product, this is part of my vegan bread and butter of my skincare routine. This is called Tretinoin, known by the trade name of Retin-A, and this is actually the weaker concentration at 0.025%. Now, it is available in stronger concentrations up to 0.01%. However, I find that concentration to be a little bit too harsh for my skin because it does increase the cellular turnover of the skin and cause some skin exfoliation and redness. Now, your skin eventually does adapt to this, but I find that I respond best to this slightly weaker concentration. So this is a prescription product. You'll have to talk to your doctor if you want to get this product. And what I really like about it is not only does it beat the shit out of your acne, but it's also very good at just increasing collagen production of the skin. It's been clinically proven to be one of the few products that actually does that. So this is a very important product. However, when you apply this product, one thing you have to keep in mind is that it does increase photosensitivity. So always make sure you apply it at night, and during the daytime you'll want to apply sunscreen. So this is really important. If you can get this product, you can. I know some people have trouble getting this just because they don't have access to a dermatologist who will prescribe it, but if for some reason you can't get it through a dermatologist, then just look for it from the gray market because it's that good. But anyways, moving on to the next product. All right, this next product I absolutely love. This is a skincare mousse, and what I think is really good about it is that if you are someone who uses tretinoin as part of your skincare routine, which you should because it's awesome, you'll probably notice the drawback that it tends to dry out the skin a lot, make it kind of flaky, whether you're using the cream or the gel. So you want to make sure you incorporate a very good moisturizer as part of your skin routine. So this skin mousse is from Good Korea, so you know it's a high quality product. But anyways, what I like about it is that it has hyaluronic acid in it. And I find hyaluronic acid to be a very good moisturizer, so that will really counter some of the skin dryness that comes with using tretinoin. So these are all the products I apply at night, and this will be the last product I use. So let's go over some of the products I use during the daytime. So it's morning time, so the first thing I'm going to do is drag my stank ass to the shower and wash out all the gross stuff that accumulates over the night when I'm sleeping. And while I do that, I'll go ahead and use this good cleanser again, and I'll do it while I'm in the shower to save myself some time. And after that, I'll go ahead and use this cool moisturizer from Good Korea again, you know, the one with hyaluronic acid, because I like to moisturize multiple times a day just because the tretinoin is that drying to the skin. And after that, what I'll do is that I'll go ahead and apply this under eye gel that's supposed to help with eye baggage. I mean, I'm not certain whether or not it works. Maybe it does. I mean, it does have a few anti-inflammatory compounds in it, such as blue tansy peptides and rose hips. And, you know, another thing I like to use that I don't have with me, it's actually over at my house, is an ice mask that I'll put on my face when I sleep at night. And I think that just helps with the eye baggage. And I like to be conscientious of that, just because eye baggage is a big problem for people who are my age or even a little bit younger. I see people in their 20s with eye baggage these days. So after that, I'll apply probably the most important compound to my skincare routine, and that is sunscreen. And the cool thing about this is that unlike with tretinoin, you don't need a prescription. Anybody can get sunscreen. So I live in Colorado, which is a very sunny state, so I use SPF 100. It doesn't necessarily have to be that strong for you if you live in a cloudier state. But the cool thing about this is that, like sunscreen, it's very, very cheap, and, you know, anybody can get it. But more importantly, you want to make sure you're using sunscreen because photo damage probably contributes more to aging than any other lifestyle factor imaginable. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if even smoking isn't as damaging as sun exposure. I mean, photo damage really, really just wreaks havoc on your skin. I mean, if you look at anybody who's addicted to tanning, like by the time they're like 30, they'll look like they're 50. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. It's just that devastating. So this is very, very important. So that's the stuff, everything I've showed you so far, that's the stuff I use on more of a daily basis. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the stuff I use more periodically every once in a while or so, maybe like 2 times a week. So let me go ahead and show you the first product I'm talking about. Okay, so about a couple times per week, I'll go ahead and use this purifying clay mask from the company Cetaphil, although there's plenty of companies that sell similar products to this. And this really just does a really good job of getting the gunk out of your skin because, you know, as much as I like cleansers like this, every now and then you want to get the real intrinsic stuff that kind of accumulates in the pores and forms things like blackheads, especially around the pores and the nose. So I'll just apply this at night and I'll let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes or so, and then I'll take it out. And you don't need to do it every day, just twice per week is fine. But, you know, I like this. It just helps keep my skin nice and clean. Okay, so here's the last product I use. These are basically just skin exfoliating pads, and the product comes from Good Korea again, so I don't know what it says in the back, but I do like this cute little Piggy mascot that's on the front. So nothing special about this. They're just pads that help you buff out some of the dead skin cells that accumulate on the face, and that's important if you're using tretinoin, because tretinoin, like I said, is a very drying product, so you get a lot of dead skin flakes that accumulate. Now, when you use it, I do recommend using it at night because it does cause some skin redness, but that will all be alleviated by the time you wake up in the morning. So other than that, really nothing else, much else to say. Is there anything else you want to add, hun?
Just don't forget, skincare does have an expiration date, so make sure you're paying attention to that. And don't forget to like this video so Kevin will buy me a Kia EV6.
Hey, don't push your luck. You're not allowed to drive anything cooler than what I drive. But anyways, thank you so much for letting me use your house and your bathroom. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you all next time.